Hello, welcome to another episode of Southern Football Class. I'm your host, Justin Johnson. Well, yeah, it's been a minute. I know. Took a little time off, trying to get some stuff worked out and kind of, off season, trying to get back into it. We're going to get back into it. Football's coming up here pretty soon. We're not far away. We're almost halfway through the year. And also for you people today, happy Mother's Day. Thank you to all you moms out there. You are fantastic. Now, what I wanted to talk about today, I wanted to talk about who are my top five quarterbacks coming into 2026. Who do I expect to be in the top five? Who do I think is going to be the best at it? Let's go ahead and get straight into that. All right, at the bottom, at number five, I'm going to hurt some feelings with this one. He was your projected number one quarterback going into the 2025 season. You know, everybody had him at number one. Everybody was saying he's going to be Heisman winner. And that's Arch Manning. Yes, Arch Manning. I got him in my top five this time last year. I didn't believe he was in the top five. I had him maybe, I think in the top fifth, maybe top 10, I think. I don't think I even had him. Maybe I had him 14. I can't really remember. But I wasn't too, keen on him. And I was right. At the beginning of the year, he didn't look like he was the guy. But toward the end of the season, Arch Manning really stood up and really made his presence known. He really did a lot better. Now this year, he's got some receivers out there that's really going to help him out. He's got Ryan Wingo and he's got Cam Coleman out there. He's got those guys waiting for him, But one thing, the reason I got him at number five, one thing I think that's going to hinder him, they did lose a lot of offensive linemen. And so Texas lost a lot of offensive linemen, so I think that might affect him a little bit. So we'll see. Maybe it won't. I have no idea, but I do have him in the top five, and I have him as my number five quarterback. Now, number four. This guy right here, he started off the season really hot, and toward the end of it, kind of fell off a little bit, and, quite the opposite of Arch Manning, and actually the great rival of Texas is Oklahoma. And yes, I'm talking about John Mateer. John Mateer, he started out great in the 2025 season, looking really good, really looking like a Heisman candidate, the Heisman winner probably. But it seemed like things kind of changed for him after that thumb injury. He just wasn't the same. But that being said, still made it into the playoffs. Yes, they did lose in the first round to the playoffs to Alabama, but they did beat Alabama in the regular scheduled season. So John Mateer looking good. Hey, that defense is really tough for Oklahoma. If they can have that same fire, and if John Mateer can find what he was at the beginning of last season and get back into it, which I think he can, this guy can be a really good quarterback and be a top quarterback for the SEC. At number three, look, I'm saying this guy could probably be a Heisman candidate. He's looking really good. I really like him. This team was really, really young last year, which a lot of people don't understand. And this guy is a gunslinger, and that's Gunnar Stockton for Georgia. Yes, this guy right here, I really believe in this guy. He's going to be better. The whole team, I think, is going to be better. I mean, look, they made it to the playoffs last year, and they had a young team. Just imagine what they're going to do next year. Kirby Smart, really believe in that guy. Gunnar Stockton looked really pretty good last year. I'm really happy. I think he's going to take it to the next level this year. So that's my number three quarterback. At number number one and number two, I got, back and forth on. And at number two, I got Trinidad Chambliss. Yes, Trinidad took Ole Miss to the playoffs without Lane Kiffin. Trinidad looking really good. This guy is a threat at any level. This guy beat Georgia in the playoffs, first round. This guy is good. I mean, what else can you say with him? And I think, he wasn't the starting quarterback coming into the 2025 season, and nobody thought he was going to be. But, hey, they put him in, plugged in, went really good, winning games. I think he's just going to get better. Now, maybe I hope that this doesn't happen to him. I hope the Garrett Nussmeier, hope that doesn't happen to him this year. I hope he stays tough and strong and keeps going on. So, number two, got Trinidad Chambliss. Number one. And this is my favorite quarterback. I had him as one of the best quarterbacks last year going into the 2025 season. I was really high on this guy, and I still am this year, and that is Marcel Reed for Texas A&M. Hey, this guy right here is mobile and key with his legs. He's fast. He's, this what this dude does. He wins games, and he got Texas A&M into the playoffs. Yes, it just wasn't destined to be, but I think he's just getting better and better. I really like this quarterback, and I think that he's going to be the number one quarterback in the SEC this year. I think it's going to be an awesome year. I'm ready for it. I hope everybody's ready for it. These quarterbacks coming in, we still got some quarterback battles that are still going back and forth for some of these teams. I'm sure throughout the season this will change. Maybe it won't. Who knows? But that is my top 5 on the quarterbacks going this year. So I think that, like I said, Marcel Reed for Texas A&M. Hey, look, Texas A&M looked really good. I was high on that train. I had them, when I saw them going to playoffs, I was like, this team's winning the national championship. That didn't happen. Indiana ended up winning. But hey, I'm ready for a new season. We're a couple months out from some college football. I'm really happy for it, ready for it to come back. My voice is kind of gone because I was at a game last night, because I was at the UFL game watching the Stallions versus the Renegades, Birmingham Stallions. But that's where I was at. That's why I barely have a voice today. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for checking out another video. Got more coming to you, and we're coming back. So thank you guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the views. Thank you for subscriptions. Thank you for everything that you guys do. And I hope to see you guys on the next one.